I have to post this because I don't want to forget it. Emergent behavior dictates that a modest imbalance is more valuable than a heavy one. If a heavy one exists, it can be exploited by other participants who are looking to trade reversion or who are looking to fade it. Notice how 115 trades across from 73 at 825. That's not a modest imbalance. People would typically look for an iceberg absorption trade there, which appears to be what have happened, which appears to be what has happened here, 64, 825, or at least there were sellers there to fuel the move up. Typically, like I said, they're looking for a berg, an iceberg absorption here, trade against these people and move lower back into the distribution. But when order flow is obvious, it's evident. When order flow is obvious, the rational emergent decision is to allow it to trade in the opposite direction and use the people who wanted to get short as fuel for the move up. Notice how flow now becomes normative at 850. That's a good indicator of price moving up, but it's still buyer led, and they begin to pull the cue on the sell side off of this. Most likely, it's lifting on 19, and the order flows again normative, which means the price action's still good. If there was a big, tremendous imbalance or even an increase in volume like there is now, that would be different. An increase in volume, a heavier increase in volume, I don't know how to read it, especially when it's the same on the bid ask. But buyers are still leading here by a small amount. If they were leading by a big amount, it would change the price action. We have an auction there. We move up in the absence of inventory that occurred during the auction. See how they pull now? Looks like the move could be over. And the good absorption trade here after the move ends. Sellers pull. We're at the shelling point 950. So there's not much participation, meaning it's exhausted up here. Buyers are hitting lower now. That right there, 41. See how it's not a tremendous amount? It's a disproportionate amount, but it's not a tremendous amount. So I partially think this was on buyer exhaustion and late buyers trying to catch the breakout at a shelling point. And the fact that the order flow is normal tells me reversion's good. It's set. It's still normal low side, but participation increases. And then we lift, which isn't good. This is the losing trade I'm in, and we can't break 875. And then sellers get absorbed 9 even, worse than that. And I try to get out and they don't let me. See 185. Now this is a key area where price should be absorbed, so people aggressively buying is interesting. What matters more isn't how much is on the tape, which does matter, see how much buying there is, but how the market, how emergent behavior is weighing the orders. I don't really want to see price move lower on consensus of volume. I just want to see price move lower because I'm looking for a market maker driven move here, because they're incentivized to mean revert at 1075. So it's not the size of the imbalance. Look, here's another one. You could absorb here and move up against them. I held this trade because I thought there's too much absorption up here. It'll push it down. But when there's a heavy imbalance like that, even though it was temporarily absorbed, I think it's in the better interest of emergent behavior to let it trade and to let participants offset it, which is what happens. They let it trade.